Report: Russia proposed full normalization with U.S. under Trump. Russia offered a plan to the United States for full and immediate move toward normalization, or a restoration of diplomatic ties, between the two countries in the opening weeks of President Donald Trump's administration, according to a BuzzFeed News report Tuesday. The report was based on a document obtained by BuzzFeed, which outlined the proposal a top Russian diplomat made directly to the U.S. State Department. Asked about the report, State Department spokeswoman Heather Nauert would neither confirm nor deny its accuracy. Nauert said in general terms that the U.S. and Russia share the goal of improving diplomatic relations between the countries. A Russian official confirmed to CNN that the document was authentic. "We are sorry to hear that documents keep leaking from the Trump administration, though it shows that Russia keeps doing its best to normalize relations," the official said. Earlier Tuesday, Under-Secretary of State Tom Shannon met with his Russian counterpart in Finland. The meeting was their third of the year to discuss so-called irritants in the relationship. Nauert said the meeting provided an opportunity to raise questions or concerns, but did not say if the two had resolved anything. The proposal, BuzzFeed wrote, called for the U.S. to restore all channels, diplomatic, military and intelligence, that had been cut following Russia's invasion of Ukraine and intervention in Syria. In the coming months, the proposal called for Russia and the U.S. to collaborate on information security, Afghanistan, Iran, Ukraine, North Korea, and eventually a full face-to-face meeting between the top national security officials of the two nations. Relations between the United States and Russia have soured considerably since the opening of the Trump administration, when many expected Trump might bring the nations closer together, as he said repeatedly was his goal during the campaign. Russian military involvement in Ukraine and Syria, as well as the U.S. intelligence community's conclusion that Russian President Vladimir Putin personally ordered an attempt to meddle in the 2016 U.S. presidential election, has cast a shadow on the U.S. side over the potential rapprochement. The U.S. under then-President Barack Obama increased sanctions on Russia following the country's alleged election interference, and moved to shutter some of the Kremlin's facilities in the U.S. Trump met with Putin face-to-face in a scheduled meeting at the G20 summit in July, then spoke again during an unannounced conversation at a dinner for world leaders during the summit. Trump went on to propose a joint U.S.-Russia cyber effort, then after sustained criticism of the proposal, Trump said he knew it can't happen. Russia responded in kind to the U.S. sanctions after several months' delay and ordered large cuts in the U.S. diplomatic staff in Russia. Around the same time, Trump signed a bill putting more sanctions on Russia and restricting his ability to lift them. He also thanked Putin for forcing the U.S. to reduce its diplomatic staff in a comment the White House later described as sarcastic. Before Moscow's deadline for the U.S. to reduce its diplomatic staff in Russia, the U.S. ordered the closure of 3 Russian facilities in the U.S.